Hello friends, welcome to Salty Smiles, a food show full of smiles. Today's very exciting because I am starting a new series in Salty Smiles. We are calling it Salty Smiles in a Dash. What does that mean? Well, first, I do need to bring out my dear friend who is going to help us with my new series. It's Shio! She's an instant ramen. But that's okay. Instant ramen's fine. And being in a dash or in a hurry is perfectly fine because everyone has busy lives and we need to accommodate for that. So I wanted to start this new series where I make innovative, delicious recipes that are super fast. And that's what we're doing today. Shio, what are we making? That's right, it's my 2-minute mac and cheese. I love this recipe. This recipe is killer. It's knockout. But you need an Instapot for it. The first thing you need to do to make 2-minute Instapot mac and cheese is put your Instapot on saute mode, so it's on now. So we need 4 cups of liquid, so I'm going to get 2 cups of water right now. We're going to get hot water. I actually have a kettle that's always boiling hot. So I got 2 cups of boiling water straight into the pot. Evaporated milk is the best milk cheese for mac and cheese. It's hyper creamy, so utilize it. So 2 cans of evaporated milk. By the way, this is the second recipe in my Thanksgiving recipe showdown because it's 2020 and you might not want to make a baked mac and cheese this year for lockdown Thanksgiving. You might just want to make something quick and easy because you're not going anywhere and you're stuck at home. I need a little more liquid. Okay, there we go. So now I've got 4 cups of liquid in here, 2 cups of boiling hot water, and seasoning. So what's cool about this recipe and cooking things in the Instapot is that you don't ever have to stir it. That was a teaspoon of salt. You don't ever have to stir it. Once the lid goes on, that's when I'm going to start the cook time. A teaspoon of paprika. The cook time means that once it hits pressure. So a teaspoon of onion powder. So once it hits pressure, it's only going to cook for 2 minutes, but it's going to take some time to get up to that pressure. It might not take that long. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, just like my southern mac and cheese recipe. It might not take that long since I started with a base of boiling water, but you know, we'll see. In my southern mac and cheese recipe, I use hot sauce. In this mac and cheese, I'm going to use some mustard. That's a teaspoon of mustard. And then you need a pound of pasta to go straight in here. Today, I'm using what I have left, which are salad shells. Shells in the pot. And of course you need butter because it's mac and cheese. So I'm going to put 3-4 tablespoons of butter in there. Give this a stir. And that's it. The cheese is going to be stirred in after the cook. So we're going to put the lid on, put it on sealing, and hit pressure cook for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And just like that, set it, forget it, walk away. Do the minimal amount of dishes that you've accrued here. Put the pasta box in the recycling. It's up to temp already. So that means that it has hit pressure in here and it's going to automatically set once it fully hits the pressure for those 2 minutes. And it's going to give us a countdown. There it is. Okay, so it's hit temp. It's going to do the 2-minute countdown. After the 2-minute countdown, we're going to manually release the steam, and then we're going to stir in the cheese, and then the mac and cheese will be done. So when you make something starchy in the Instapot, such as boiling pasta or beans or lentils or something like that, and you instant release it immediately, like we're going to, there may be some spray, there might be some foam that comes out of the vent, and it might be a little dangerous. So don't do this around kids. Okay, it's done. 2-minute mac and cheese. Good. Ah! Oh, there was the spray. So if the spray happens, you got two options. You can wait till you can put a towel on top, which I don't recommend, or you can release it slowly, not the full thing. So we're gonna go slower. If I didn't take the time to carefully release that thing, it would have splattered pasta juice all over my kitchen and my life. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like on the inside when I open it. Okay, what does the INSTAPOT look like when you open it for 2-minute mac and cheese? Whoa! And you can see that the liquid isn't too much. So, give this a stir. Once we add the cheese to this, it's going to make the cheese sauce, the perfect creamy mac and cheese. Okay. So now that you've seen what it looks like on the inside, I'm gonna add my cheese. So this is my string cheese. Use whatever you want. This is the rest of my Mexican. We're gonna do a big handful of Colby and another big handful of Colby. We're gonna do a big handful of Chet and another. We're gonna give this a stir, and then it's done. So this looks good. Macaroni in 2 minutes. Let's plate some up. Oh my gosh, this looks so nice. Show you guys the texture. Look at that. So good. So good. The pasta is perfectly cooked, which is so crazy to think about. It's like perfectly al dente, like the perfect chew. And that cheese blend I had, ooh. Très chic, très magnifique. This recipe was definitely a success. Bye-bye.